How much exactly do I not care about anything Michael Cohen said about Donald Trump? Infinity. I infinitely do not care what Michael Cohen had to say about Donald Trump. This is Take That with Kurt Schlichter. Let me set the stage for you. A guy who's a weasel, and we all knew he was a weasel, and I don't want to offend any weasels. I'm not weasel phobic. I'm not cis weaseltive. I'm none of those things. Let's just call him a weasel, and you understand where I'm coming from. This weasel who went to Congress the last time and lied to Congress, right? He's actually going to prison. His name is changing from Michael Cohen to number 65218314829 Bravo. He's actually going to prison for lying to Congress. So naturally, the Democrats welcomed him back to Congress as a powerful truth teller of truth telling, because the truths he was allegedly going to tell all reflected poorly on Donald Trump. And what truths were they? Well, he didn't go to Prague. Remember how the PP diary was all big about Prague? Didn't go to Prague. Okay, well, all right. How about collusion with Russia? Well, I think it might have happened, but I have no knowledge of anything of the sort. And my favorite, as Jackie Spear, a congresswoman from Northern California, surprise, Bay Area, she took a break from her particle physics research to ask, is there a love child? No, there's not a love child. So glad we cleared that up. Donald Trump doesn't have a love child anywhere. It was basically, well, Donald Trump's mean to reporters. Not exactly. No, not exactly. Not exactly turning me off. Actually, I think that's a strong plus. I think anybody who's nasty to the mainstream media, rather than being a villain, is a hero who deserves a medal, because our mainstream media is garbage. I mean, for instance, MSNBC and CNN went 24/7. All in on these bombshell revelations from Michael Cohen. Bombshell. I'm glad you brought the word back, because nobody, ever uses it. But really, everything anybody ever says about Donald Trump's a bombshell revelation. Hey, McClatchy has word that Donald Trump was partying with Putin, and like 2 days later, correction, and Donald Trump really wasn't partying with Putin. Bombshell to dud. The whole thing was a dud. The whole thing was a circus. It was a scam. It was a joke. It's ridiculous. It was designed simply to embarrass the president, simply to hurt him politically. And what's inexcusable is they decided they would do it. Not on some regular day. They could have done it anytime. But no. No, they have to do it when he's in Hanoi with Kim Jong-un trying to negotiate some sort of peace deal. Because, let me put it this way, a second Korean War would be bad. Like tens of thousands of Americans dead bad, like hundreds of thousands of our South Korean allies dead bad. Bad. But hey, who cares about that? We can take the spotlight off Trump and really, put him through the ringer with this convicted perjurer to Congress, who's supposed to come back to Congress and tell him the truth. He couldn't even tell the truth about his most miserable, weaselly scams. Like, he really wanted to work in the Trump White House, and everybody knows he wanted to work in the Trump White House. Everybody. Mr. Trump, I'd really like a job. Yeah, I'd like a job. Little rat-like guy. Is he a rat or is he a weasel? You take your pick. Anyway, he really wanted a job, and he gets asked, did you try and get a job at the White House? No, I didn't want a job in the White House. You can't even tell the truth about that! Naturally, the Democrats embraced him. Naturally, to the Democrats, he's a hero. Naturally, to the Democrats, he's an icon. I mean, he's a liar. He's a dirtbag. He's some kind of rodent. Weasel, rat, take your pick. Either way, he's vermin. No wonder the Democrats love him. No wonder the liberals are salivating. Will he provide the basis for impeachment? Well, that's kind of a trick question. There doesn't need to be one. And there won't be. Yeah, they're going to impeach him. Yeah, the Democrat base insists on it. Because Donald Trump's real crime was winning the 2016 election and denying Felonia Milhouse Von Pantsuit the White House that was rightfully hers, where she would have looked at people like us and declared war. A war on our free speech, a war on our right to pray as we choose, a war on our right to keep and bear arms, a war on our power to act as citizens, a war on the resources we've worked so hard to collect. That was his real crime. He got in the way of the liberal plan. And for that, they want to convict him. But will they? Nah. I mean, they may use Michael Cohen as an excuse. But until you got 2/3 of the folks in the Senate to vote your way, and we have a majority in the Senate, we have like 53. You're not getting 67. Your impeachment don't mean nothing. Just like the testimony of Michael Cohen, it don't mean nothing. This is Take That with Kurt Schlichter. If you like what you're seeing here outside the paywall, my YouTube videos are available every Tuesday and Friday. Why don't you go ahead and follow The Rebel, subscribe to The Rebel, and click the little bell button for The Rebel. It'll open up doors to an entirely new world of conservative stuff. You need to go inside. If you like what I'm writing, you like what I say here, check out what I write. Every Monday and Thursday, I write at Town Hall. I'm on Twitter at Kurt Schlichter. You can follow that. You can go get my nonfiction book, Militant Normal. You can get my novels, People's Republic, Indian Country, and Wildfire. They're full of action and making fun of liberals. What more could you want? I will see you soon, right here on Take That with Kurt Schlichter.